Okay, if you're watching this on release, we're actually live right now on twitch.tv/cloudplayers_YT. The link is down in the description and in the comment section, so make sure you head down and come and check out some of the live gameplay in the background. Okay, guys, we're back inside of the first Descendant, and we've got a lot to go through today. We've got some more known issues that have been added to the list, and also some that have been fixed. We had a new patch that was issued early hours this morning, and it's fixed something very, very freaking helpful. Nonetheless, though, we've got somebody who's got a review on their take of the game after 700 hours, which is absolutely insane considering the game's been out little over 5-6 weeks now, and it's interesting to see, as well as some things inside of the Reddit that you just cannot unsee. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, we're doing a giveaway here on the channel for a 1060 caliber to help with your skin needs, and if you want to get your hands on it, it's very, very simple. Make sure you head down to the comment section and pop in a peach emoji. Why? Well, because you're first Descendant fans. You guys know the rest. Anyway, we'll announce the winner via the giveaway announcement sector of the Discord, link in the description, and we can dive on into exactly what's happening inside of the first Descendant. So, as of yesterday at 12:29 p.m, more August known issues were actually added in, and this was a very, very interesting one, as the resolvement of the source of modules that can be obtained by combining in access info is not displayed. It has been identified that the source of the modules that can be obtained by combining in access info is not displayed, and 2 hardline suppression, so special rounds and impact rounds, shot focus and shield collector are obtainable through combining, so that's always good to know. But on top of that, there was also some changes that have now been issued. As of this morning, we had a new patch go through, and it states right here, greeting Descendants, we are informing you of maintenance free patch has been implemented. It went through early hours this morning on Xbox, PlayStation, and on Steam, where they fixed the aim assist function that was not working properly. This is obviously quite a helpful feature. This is something that a lot of people seem to have a bit of an issue with, and especially if you play on console, you'll play on controller, you'll feel this one quite graciously. The aim assist on this game is absolutely nutty, and if you don't customize it to your feel, then you are going to feel that your controller is being dragged left, right, and center. So make sure that you adjust your stuff correctly, and you guys will be in for a decent time period. But it seems that after 700 hours, somebody has an interesting take on the game, and it has over 1,100 upvotes, so it seems like somebody definitely agrees. It states right here, before someone says that I'm sick or get a life, I'm a retired senior with plenty of time to play around. I do live streams on Kick and just love to play video games. So after 700 hours, I can say for sure that the game isn't bad. The grind is much less painful than other games in the same category. Having access to the ultimate stuff isn't hard as it seems. After the recent updates, the game is less Warframe-alike and started to grow its own identity. Things are evolving fast as far as meta. Stuff from days ago are not that good anymore, and it's very interesting to see how much effort and attention the devs are putting into the game. The player base also changed to a more focused and open-minded attitude regarding the so-called meta and builds in general. I see a great future for the game as we see maturity and effort to make things more fluid and less boring. And I couldn't actually agree more. I think that this game is now settling within its footstride and finding its placement inside of the community. I think that actually the one thing this game did do correctly was make the changes really early on, and these guys have applied patches left, right, and center to try and alter everything and make sure that it's based on the community feedback, and they seem to be doing a great job of it and are still working on it now with 1.0.7 just recently running through. The Frostwalker is now a lot easier, and there are a lot more changes, and if you haven't seen that, we did a video just yesterday covering everything in total. But the game is definitely in a good place. With around 100,000 concurrent players across Steam and PlayStation, this is going to be a very interesting one. Obviously, it's a free-to-play game, and it's now settling into its, we'll call it, quieter period, but with new games coming up very soon, such as Space Marine 2 and Wukong, it'll be interesting to see how it survives the light of day, especially with Space Marine 2. Seems to be a very, very good multiplayer access point at this point, so hopefully the first Descendant don't get too much of a smackdown when this game eventually launches in September. But we're now 5-6 weeks into the game, and it seems to be running at a comfortable pace. Let me know in your comments in the comments section exactly what you think of the game, whether you're still playing, and what your biggest viewpoint is on it. I think it's in a really good place. It's got some growing to do, and it's got some changes to make, and we're still waiting on something to do with the paint system, but yeah, that's a palette of its own. Anyway, let's see what else it is that's going on inside of Reddit. It states right here, these need to go back to the way they were in the beta ASAP. It was worth getting them in the beta versus now it doesn't necessarily matter. For anyone that didn't play during the beta and doesn't know what I'm talking about, back then if you had a stabilizer and a Morpheus was linked to and used it, you could pick what item you wanted for your reward versus now it's just the chance to. And I think that this does work in a really good format, and it would be very, very helpful, except if you guys manage to obtain too many of them, it would mean that the grind really wouldn't be worth doing. At the moment, yeah, it's extremely grindy, but that's just the looter shooter genre as a nutshell. I think this would be quite good if they made them really, really hard to obtain and made it so that you pretty much only obtained maybe 1 or 2 a week. I think that then would be a viable option, but up until then, again, let me know your comments in the comment section below. I think it'd be interesting to see what your opinion is on this one, and whether you want to fast track your grinding, or if you just want a couple of extra pieces as a goodwill gesture almost on the side. This post right here, I absolutely loved it. There's everything inside of this game that knows its fan base, and they really, really lean into the, we'll call it anime style, and they really enjoy being able to push towards the audience for what it is that they're looking at. And yes, there's a reason we use the peach emoji for the giveaways, but this right here actually made me so happy. It states, I bought the panda suit as a birthday gift to myself and I love it. And this is an Ajax with a panda suit, and honestly it looks absolutely incredible. Hopefully you had an amazing birthday yesterday, my dude. And Mr. G-Man 69420, hopefully you had a great day and enjoyed your time with your panda suit. But yeah, let me know if you guys have managed to get your hands on this one. I absolutely think it's incredible and it looks so damn cool. I may even start leaning into it myself. But again, like we stated, the community is well known by their development team and they know exactly what it is that they're doing. And the main priority for this one is a post like this that states, Valby versus Vaser, time for a tough decision. Would you rather go to Agda Desert with Valby the unlimited access to the water fountain and Vaser the walking air conditioner? And yes, they know their player base really well. They've got this nailed down to the ground with a way of being able to actually get their community to respond. It's hilarious how they actually word this, and this sort of post is always bound to do well with something like 3,500 likes on this post. They really know how to run their marketing in regards to the first Descendant. And if I have to see this, then so do you. But unfortunately, this is something you cannot unsee. Yeah. Not only is it the worst place known to man, but now every time you see it, you are going to wander through the hatchery, wondering what part of the cockerel's head you are actually venturing through. An incredible little feature indeed. But the game's doing absolutely amazingly and is quieting down quite a bit and is now settling into its grace period. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. And before we finish the video, we actually are taking a nice little attribute from a few other creators that I really liked the aspect of, and that is reading the top few comments of the last video. And this one right here is absolutely amazing, coming from Moonlight J7546, stating, I hope they add more Descendant personal stories like the bunny one. And I actually couldn't agree more. I think this is an amazing attribute and something that they really need to input in. And we have had some insights that during the seasons they are going to be adding some more of these, and I think it really creates a decent movement for the lore. Coming from Vozzy06, it states, I like how this ironically make fun of Arrowhead not listening to their community. We don't need to get into that one. And Drone X Drex 882 states, there's no way that Silhouette is a sniper. Gatling gun strong mummy incoming for sure. It'll be intriguing to see what this new character is actually going to be, but let me know what you guys are thinking via the comment section. If you want to be featured in the next video, then make sure you hit a comment that people are going to enjoy. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. But until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.